guys, I'm Boo. We're in New Jersey. This is Allie.
Hello.
And you're watching the
31 Days of Horror.
So today, day 3, we are watching Afterlife. So Afterlife is a film where a school teacher, played by Christina Ricci, is going to a funeral for her old teacher. And she goes in and she, kind of meets the funeral director there. The funeral director picks up on who she is. Also, she ends up, that night going to meet with her boyfriend, who played by Justin Long. They decide, he decides that he's in a position with his job where he wants to move to Chicago and wants her to go with him, but she takes it the wrong way and thinks he wants to break up with her. So she, in a fit of rage, takes off and starts driving like a crazy person, trying to text or make a phone call or something, and gets into a car accident. And then she wakes up and there's Liam Neeson, the funeral director, and he's talking to her and telling her that she is dead, and that, shows her the death report, the death certificate, the coroner's report, the whole nine, and she just doesn't believe that she's dead.
But she was pronounced dead without seeing the body. That's key.
Right. She was pronounced dead by the coroner without him seeing the actual body. So there's a little bit of confusion as to whether she's actually dead or not, because her body, you see her get up and walk around, and he keeps giving her these shots to try to keep her muscles from, rigor mortis from setting in. Mm-hmm. And so she does get up and walk around, in the basement there.
It's very confusing to me.
Confusing because you don't realize if she's dead or not, and he keeps telling her, you're dead. I don't know why you guys always do this to me. You always act like it's my fault, and, I'm trying to just help you move along. And so it's really, in one way, it's kind of, you look at it and it's kind of like, oh, this is cool, he's helping people cross over and get ready for their burial and all that. But at the same time, it seems like he's like a psycho, kidnapper. Serial killer, yeah. Well, serial killer later for another reason, but
yeah.
Her boyfriend, who wanted to propose to her that night, so he claims to be her fiance, but they don't have a ring, so they won't let him anywhere near her body to see her. There's also a student that she has who also has the ability to see the dead, supposedly.
Well, yeah, that's what you think in the beginning.
Right. But it turns out that, he can see her in the window one night, and he tells the boyfriend, and the boyfriend's like, is she alive, yeah. Or, whatever. She tries to call him, and he hears her, but he thinks it's somebody playing a joke, so he's like, please stop, hangs up the phone, doesn't give, any more thoughts about it. So he runs into this kid at school, and the kid tells him that he saw her, and he freaks out and starts screaming at this kid and slaps him.
Oh yeah.
Really nails this kid.
He gets real mad at him.
And it's, I can understand, a grief-stricken, fiance or almost fiance having these kind of emotions and striking a child like that. But I mean, basically it ends up, basically
basic bitch.
Basically, I'm gonna try to get through this without saying basically again. So what happens from here is Liam Neeson keeps, telling her, you're dead, you have to accept this. You only have a few days to prepare.
Yeah. And
she starts to believe, yes, I'm dead, and in that process of starting to believe it, she walks into a black hole in the wall or something like that, and there's some kind of weird ritualistic burial going on with her.
Yeah, with a bunch of witches over her.
Yeah, I didn't, or nuns or something. I don't even know. It was creepy.
It was so out of left field.
But it made no sense whatsoever in the long run of things.
It didn't fit in the movie at all. It was an extra added I don't know if they were trying to make it scary or something, but it was just, it didn't fit what they were trying to do with the story, it seems like.
Right.
Unless I just completely missed the mark on it.
I don't know either. But anyways, so she accepts her death. She, he gets her ready for her viewing and her funeral, and they bury the coffin. Now, Justin Long, being a drunk mess, he's at the repast, and he runs into the funeral director and he says, I know you're lying, and I saw her, or he saw her, the kid saw her, that she was alive. And the funeral director says to him, why don't you go find out yourself? And as on his way out, this kid that is also able to see spirits and like try to help people move on at this point in time. He starts working with the funeral director, and he says to the guy before he gets in the car, he says to Justin Long, he says, "Don't forget to wear your seatbelt." And of course, at this point, Justin Long has this flash that he's in an accident, and then maybe it was like just a dream or something, or a hallucination. He gets to the cemetery, and he digs up the body, so he pulls her out of the coffin, and she's still alive. So it makes you think that maybe
she really
he was
buried
Yeah,
alive.
he buried her alive. And so you start to think about it like that. And then at the end, you see the kid bury a bird who's still alive. And you wonder if that bird is really dead. And he says to the bird, "It's better this way." Mm-hmm. And so you don't know if the kid is being taught that, like, this is an acceptable thing to do, bury living people and just tell them that they're dead, or make them think that they're dead and just bury them. Or if they're really dead and this is, just their spirit communicating with him, and he's trying to ease their pain as they cross over.
I thought we would have gotten a concrete answer by the end of the movie, but
there was none. It was so crazy.
I was still left very confused at the end.
Absolutely. But, that's basically all we got for today.
Yeah.
So, check it out. The movie's called Afterlife, just Afterlife.
Yep.
It's a pretty decent movie. It was very psychological. Anyways, that's about all we got. So go ahead and click on over here to catch yesterday's 31 Days of Horror movie. Click above me to catch Allie's 31 Days of Horror.
Mine.
And also, click a little bit further on my picture. It will give you the superpower to subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to click the bell so you never miss another video. That's about all we got. So thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.